Students, I want to help you do task number 9. Task number 9 is quite tricky. If we have a look at our task sheet, basically we're going to be working with some work planes today, and we're going to symmetrically draw this about our first work plane to make life a lot easier, so we can actually mirror this little feature on the other side of the work plane, and we'll learn how to turn the visibility on and off. Overall, it's a pretty easy shape to draw. It's 100mm up and 200mm across, and it's an extrusion of a 100mm rectangle. So let's just do that together. If we start a sketch on, let's go on this lateral work plane for now, draw a rectangle from the point of origin up to the right hand side here like so, and we're going to dimension it. So the height, as I said, was 100. So type that in, 100, enter. The length will be 200, so type that in, 200, enter. Let's double check. That's 100, yeah, that looks good. By 200, and then we need to click the big green tick up the top there. Alright, so when we extrude this, normally it doesn't matter, but because we're going to do a mirror of that feature, I want you to extrude it a slightly different way this time. We want to extrude it symmetrically. Alright, so what that does, if we go symmetrically 100mm, if you can imagine a plane of glass through there, it's adding 50mm to the left and 50mm to the right. Okay, so basically if I opened up my origin folder, I could actually turn the visibility on by hovering over this work plane. If I right click that, I can come down and just click on visibility, and you can actually see the work plane is centered in the middle of our object. Right, so I'll leave that visibility on there because it's going to help us out later on. From here, we need to draw the profile that comes down in the center halfway down and out to the corner here. We'll draw that back up and cut that out. So let's do that together. Right, so just select this surface, right click and go new sketch. From here, draw a line from the corner, which should snap on green, across to the center. There it is, come down 50, type that in, 50, enter. No. Try again, 50, enter. So it's not going on a right angle. Just be careful, it does that sometimes if your mouse isn't straight. Just check that your line is at a right angle. If you're having trouble, you can actually press tab and change the angle and lock it in at 90 degrees. So I'll just try that one more time. Success. Back down to this bottom right corner and back up to the top. Alright, and then finish sketch up the top right there. So now we've got that cutaway section to extrude. So we're going to need to hit the extrude button, and it's gone the wrong way, so we need to flip it. So there we go, flip, and we need to make sure that we've got cut material selected. And okay, so now it's cut out that profile. That work plane is a little bit in the way there, so I'm just going to hide the visibility of it for now. And the next thing I'll do is a very easy one. We can add 3 10mm fillets. So there's a 10mm round just on the top edges, and at this little wall here where it comes down to like the little door wedge shape. So just select that edge and you can click fillet. It's 2mm, just change that to 10mm. Click to add, so we can do all 3 at once. It's a little bit more efficient. So 1, 2, 3, all at 10, and then OK. Alright, so now we can start looking at drawing in this profile of the little, looks like a little pawn piece out of a chessboard. It's 50mm up, 15 across at the bottom. It comes from the top down at 25 degrees on a 45 degree angle, back 15, and back down to this starting, or this finishing point. We will then sweep that around this long 50mm axis to create this pawn over here on the left hand side, and we can mirror that onto the right hand side. Alright, so we'll try that. Let's give it a go. So to do that, we're going to have to be a little bit tricky. We're going to have to create a work plane in the center of that block. So to do that, I will turn on the visibility of this YZ work plane. It's the back work plane. And I'm going to use this feature here called work planes, drop down menu, and we want to offset from a plane. All right, so we're going to choose that option, and we're going to click that plane. We're going to offset it this direction 50 millimeters, and go OK. So what it's done, it's created a new, I guess, work plane we can sketch on in the position that's going to be exactly in line with the center of that block. So from here, I'm going to right click the selected work plane and go to new sketch. So from here, we're going to draw a line. So use your line tool from the center of this block here out 50 millimeters. All right. Then we're going to come back 25 millimeters. And we're going to go tab. And we're going to do this one at 45 degrees. Just going to zoom in a little bit because it's getting a bit hard to see. I'm going to come back this way. How far back do we go? 25 millimeters that way, and then 15 mil coming back at a right angle, and it's 15 at the bottom. So 15 mil from the bottom here up. Oh, that's got a bit of an angle. Control Z, line 1, 5, enter. Okay, so I'm just going to press enter to turn off my drawing command. I'm just going to move some of these dimensions out of the way. So you can see I've drawn a line from here up 15. This line is where I started in the center, comes across 50 mil. Then I'll come back this way 25. All right, and then we have to go back down on a right angle, and we need to go in 15 at a right angle. Right, so let's try and do that. So grab a line, snap onto the point there. We're going to come this way at 135 degrees, 15 millimeters. So it's gone to 129. If I press tab, it changes the angle. So I'm going to lock my angle in at 135 degrees and press enter. All right. Now from that point, I can draw from there back to the end of my 15 line, which is this one. It will automatically want to snap on the end. So you might have to scroll in and try and get it to snap onto that 15 line, and then that should complete that profile. So I'll click Finish Sketch, and there's a lot going on there. Looks a bit complicated. So if I press Escape to not extrude this time, revolve. That's the profile. What axis do you want to revolve it around? So select the 50 mil line. If it doesn't work, you might have to just readjust the angle and then go OK. Cool. That looks good. So I'm just going to turn off that visibility of the work plane at the back there. So if you hover over here, it does select all the different work planes. So that's the one that's turned on. If I right click on that and just uncheck visibility, that's pretty good. What I will do is just for the mirror, I'll just turn the visibility of XY work plane on. So I come down and just select that. And what I'll be doing, that revolution 1 that we did, I'm going to mirror that off that work plane so it goes on the other side. So we're having to draw that again. So I'm going to go to mirror, the feature, so select feature, and come down and select revolution 1. And then the mirror plane will be the XY plane. You can see the green rings coming on the other side there. So hit OK and just check that it's all good. Yep, it's on both sides. So that's good. Now we need to draw that up on the top surface. Okay. So what we're going to do is select this work plane here, right click on here and go New Sketch. And we're going to draw a line from the center point here. We're going to go up 50. We're going to go down at 45 degree angle, 25. We're going to come back in 15. And then we need to draw a line from the base out 15 as well. And then from there up to this edge. That completes the profile. Big green tick. And then we can revolve that around that same axis again and go OK. Alright, if I turn off the work plane visibility, there it is, untick that one. And that other work plane, the XZ or the XY, right click, untick visibility, leaves us with our object. Then select the part and choose a color. And we want maybe, nice satin blue.